Hi guys, welcome back to the Money Drop, where we work to have better relationships with money. And I've been doing a lot of my cash stuffing off camera because I'm just trying to get my bearings. I realize from having my full-time paychecks along with sporadic client paychecks, because I obviously took a full-time, as you guys know, and then I have several different clients that now my consulting my agency team is working to take over, but it's kind of confusing with all these different incomes coming at different times, and then also having to pay people out, and also having different paychecks or different bills like on auto pay. They just come out of my bank account, and sometimes I forget that they're coming out of my bank account. So I'm just trying to see where or how this can make the most sense for me. But I'm trying. This is all a journey, but just so you know, I am quite confused. So I'm just trying to keep up, so I might have to continually do these things off camera because I constantly forget where I'm at. What I'm going to do today is show you the updates of what I've done off camera, or try to give you most of them. And then I think I do have remaining, from what I calculated, I should have remaining personal funds from my consulting business. So technically that's another paycheck out to myself that I could cash stuff. You'll see my 100 envelope challenge. I stuffed one or two more envelopes. It's a slow process, but I think I'll do a separate quick video on this. So I did participate in this because I did sell a Louis Vuitton bag and an iPhone, so I kind of had some extra funds around as well for that. And this is more my savings binder that I don't touch all the time. I have Acorns, Robinhood, and some of my savings accounts, but on the update of my $1,000 savings challenge, I don't do this every day, so technically this was supposed to be done in 60 days, but things have been crazy and I've been trying to catch up with bills, etc. So I do use real money to place in here, so whenever I have that available in my wallet, I usually like to participate, or if I get cash some other way, but I do like to have this be real cash. And I think I filled out a few more, still a ways to go, but that is an update there. And then I did briefly mention in my last video that I added 2 binders. These finally made their way over. I actually bought extras in case you guys wanted to shop them on my May store money drop section, but I haven't gotten those prepared at all. So right now I have them, and I like how sturdy they are. So this one is used for the agency paychecks to employees, so I usually will fill this in the first of the month, and then also on the 15th of the month, so that I can give them 2 paychecks a month. We hired a social media manager since one of our clients is doing a trial run and they wanted also social media management services, so we generally weren't doing that. I mean, I started off doing social media management, so it's something that, you know, is in my wheelhouse, so we thought we would do that special. And then this one is more of like the bills, expenses, things we need to save up for the business. And then this one over here is generally the paychecks that I get. I think I might have to resituate this one because it's kind of confusing me. Of course, put down things that I sell on Mercari, and then my online store and Facebook Marketplace if I participate in that, or OfferUp. And then also, or like I already did my first full-time paycheck in my one video. I did a few of these others. I had 2 client paychecks come in, and so like I've already done that in my other binders. What's coming up that will be some new videos is my cash stuffing for my second half full-time paycheck, and then we did sign on 2 new clients, and so they will be onboarding. The team will be working to onboard 2 more clients, but this used to be on the first half. I'm moving it to the second half for November. So this is going to be an update next month. There will be 2 more paychecks available. that I can cash stuff later. I don't have those payments just yet. So I already did the Bank of America maintenance, sent over payment for the 2020 Fed taxes. That was on the 1st. I think I can actually unstuff this binder, but it's concerning me that I will forget something, so that's why I'm going to leave it in here for now. I think I'm going to cash unstuff my personal first half month bills in this video, but just as an update, 2020 Fed taxes has already been paid. PPP loan, I believe that has already been paid. I think it comes out on the 8th. I'm trying to get my bearings on all this. Work phone, I already paid that out for the year. Current businesses, this was an update that I had to use some of that first half, like between, I think, the client money, but we had to pay for IT services because one client is very strict on security, cybersecurity, and so we had to get an IT consultant, and he quoted us some for approximately 8 to 9 hours. And then I usually like to have some money set aside for just ongoing monthly that gets taken out. There's apps that we use, like in platforms like QuickBooks, Bill.com, all these things that require to keep a business up and running, we have to pay for. So right now I saved up $1,200, it looks like, which it actually is supposed to be, let me just check my sheet. I believe it's 1,400. So I'm confused as to why this is 1,200. I'm going to assume that I just put the wrong amount in here, and I'm going to just pull from, because all this money is sitting in my, not all, so this money should be sitting in my bank account, so I'm just going to assume 1,100, 200, 300, 400. So I hope I'm not messing that up and just overtaking money that shouldn't be dedicated to this. Well, I'm pretty sure we're good, except now I can figure it out and better myself for later. I think I only need for now on this month 1,400, and then next month it can go bounce back to $800 I take out from the whole client bill. I usually get the whole client bill, then I take out 30% for taxes, and then I take out a separate amount for monthly business expenses, and then I work to pay everybody out and then myself at the end. So 1,400 there. Business annual. Oh, I see what I did. Because I think when I say current, the business expenses, it's like I was thinking monthly plus annual, but I see that I divvied that up into 2 envelopes here, which I have 300 in here for a reason. So let's do that. We'll just leave 1,100. Which all these are getting taken out. I keep having automatic withdrawal. I probably should unstuff this actually, because I did just pay out 4,700. So I apparently forgot to pay for a portion of my 2020 state taxes, and I accidentally paid for 2021 state taxes. So they've been coming after me a little bit lately. So that should leave 1,000. I think I already did that. So I think I already took out the 4,700, and this is the remaining that I have right now saved. Mostly 20s and 10s. I think we're good there. Got caught up there and not paying these just yet. So I think what I have for personal, I think I have this available to cash stuff. I believe I have 5,100, 5,200, 5,300, 5,400, 5,500, 50, 600, 50, 700, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 140. I believe $840 left after taking out all the business expenses, after paying people out. I believe this is what I get from my consulting for now. So we can technically cash stuff this. Okay, I do know that I have to pay for some health things. I think I put it in here. Yeah, general health. So I had to pay $80 copay for my gyno appointment. I've been constantly on my menstrual cycle for now almost 2 months, and it's gotten very heavy, so I did have to go in to get checked up for that. And I assume there's mostly women watching these videos, so I'm going to be a little TMI. I know that was $80. So 20, 40, 60, 80, and I already paid that out. I think I paid for this. Also, what's confusing is I use credit cards to get points, so kind of confusing, but I think I already put $80 towards City after getting charged that. And I do know that my ultrasound appointment that I now have to do as a step, I feel like they're gonna just tell me that I need to get gonna have to have a procedure to basically clean out the uterus, I think is what's gonna happen. I don't know. Honestly, I hope that that's just all they find. But they told me that was like $250 after my insurance, so I'm going to save some money for that. I'm going to again put it on my City credit card, but then pay it off so I don't get interest on that. So 50, 100, 50, 200, 250. And I'm also going to put that in general health too. I'm going to make a note. I think that's what I'm going to have to do too, is just make myself notes because I'm very confused. So we paid for gyno copay at $80, and then we are saving for ultrasound. And that's $250 after taxes. Okay. Other than that, in my last video, you saw that I already stuffed all this from my full-time paycheck, and I usually can get ahead. So right now, things like when I have both of these binders, these personal binders filled out, usually it's like, okay, now I can get ahead with my other bills. This might be overkill of me getting all these binders, but part of me feels like I want to have one set that's filled out for the month on both the first half and second half. And then I almost want to get a second set of personal binders so that I can see where I'm like getting ahead on, because right now technically I don't have a similar binder to this one, and so then now I'm going to cash unstuff it. But to me, in my brain, it's confusing me, because then I might be like, wait, did I pay for everything already? So it almost seems like there should be a second binder. In fact, maybe I should give it a go. I'm going to pause this, grab a new binder somewhere, and then see if I can make something work. Everybody has their own journey and has their own situation. Some people don't have one full-time and like a consulting business on the side, so it can get a little confusing. I'm very grateful for it. I'm grateful for the team and that they can handle and take over things, but I'm confused, quite frankly. But this is all a journey for every single one of us. Let's give this a go. Like I said, I would like to know that like for October my bills are covered because I got all of those completed. Now it's kind of like, okay, how am I going to get or what can I do in November find works better with this system of like, okay, now it's time, Jess, for you to catch up on November or get ahead. And then hopefully at the end of November, then I would go back and say, okay, now I can empty out October because obviously we paid, that's already done. And then we'll have like 2 sets of binders here. You have to be careful because it's the bigger button, like pulling. Yeah, first off, I usually like to, that's so nice they already have envelopes in here. I usually like to have it be, wait, is that the right way? No, I like to, yeah, we need to flip it around. Now this one is essentially going to look exactly like my other full, it needs to look exactly like this one, the first half. I don't think I'm going to do rent right now. So, utilities, I can get ahead on that. And then if I have my little cheat sheet over here, utilities is $250. So I can do that one. Also trying to cut these labels. You have to have some patience on this one, and you have to cut it out, so I don't know. I wish I had more brain capacity, but just let me just try to label with sticky notes for now. 100, 200, 250. I also think I need like a separate bank account. So I have business, and I also use one to set aside business taxes and my yeah, I have a separate account dedicated to federal and state taxes for the business because I just need it out of the way so I don't spend it. But I think we might need like 1 or 2 more bank accounts, which sounds insane, but I think once you get your own business in the mix, it just can honestly get very confusing. So utilities, that's filled. Like I always do, I always like to close it when I know that it's completed. Internet is 40. We can do some internet action. $20.40. But it's starting to make a little bit more sense in my mind. That's why I haven't I took like a break of uploading that, and I was onboarding my full-time job. But like if this was just easier for me, then I would totally do it. Internet, health, I think this is health insurance. Yes, health insurance, so I'm not going to do that yet. That's 500. So right now I'm skipping rent, skipping health. I can do iTunes. iTunes, I had down my cheat sheets. 100, 50, 100. Close that one. Yeah, maybe you can see the other binder, my original first half. Car insurance is 120. What do I have over here? Yeah, I can actually do car insurance, 120. Okay. And then I have 40 left, and I think what this can do is go into my savings, actually. So I got a little bit far in my next month of bills, first half, but still a bit more work to do. But again, I have my second half of my paycheck, which will probably go to the rent. And then I have, I think, 2 more client checks that will be coming. So those should catch me up to the rest of my first half. Might even be able to go into my second half bills as well. So let me just close these. Okay, and then we're gonna hop into savings, so I can actually transfer that today. So I will do that right after this video. Okay, cool. So I'm not gonna cash on stuff yet. Thought I was going to, but as soon as October is done, I'm going to cash stuff this one, and then once we get into like November 15th, I'm gonna cash and stuff my October second half. I just want to make sure that I don't touch it for now. But that's what I have, and thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, like the video if you like these, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.